When you walk through the doors, the National City Public Library is everything you'd expect. The bookshelves, the bulletin boards, the tables of people quietly working or chilling out. But if you head up the stairs, around the corner, and past the water fountain, you'll find something unexpected.
It's very much like a typical office space, but instead of having desks in here and chairs, it's just mostly shelving units full of tools.
Alex New is the systems librarian here. About a year ago, he started the library's first tool lending program, which checks out different kinds of tools to anyone with a library card. And we're not just talking hammers or screwdrivers. This place has some serious hardware.
Some of our more recent additions have been concrete tools. So we have a concrete saw down here, and in this case is a jackhammer.
The program is the first of its kind in San Diego County. It's small but growing and is open to anyone with a National City Library card, which means anyone with a county address. Over the past year, New says they've registered more than 100 patrons and checked out more than 600 items. At first, the program was only open for in-person checkout Monday and Wednesday evenings, but more recently, they've started using an online checkout system.
Everything we have on our website, there's a full catalog of tools. People can reserve them in advance if they wanted to. And then on each tool, we have a tutorial for how to use them as well.
Tool lending programs at public libraries aren't unheard of, but they aren't common by any stretch. In 2021, a study found only 50 of them nationwide. New first learned about these programs around a decade ago when he was living in Portland. He needed a lawnmower but didn't have the money to buy one. His neighbor said there was a library just a couple miles down the road.
It was just like an aha moment, like, oh, this is like a new treasure that I just stumbled upon.
New dreamed about starting his own program. When he joined the National City Library in 2018, he says it felt like a place that just made sense. One of the poorer cities in the county, and one with a lot of older homes. New applied for a state environmental grant and used the money, $30,000, to stock up on more than 200 tools, focusing on electric hardware, gardening supplies, and equipment for cars, bikes, and crafting.
The tiller's our favorite.
Yeah.
Allison and Johnny Calderon moved to National City 2 years ago. They come by regularly for gardening equipment like the tiller, which is used to break up the soil before planting.
We found out that there's a lot of gardeners in National City, and some of our neighbors are pretty big gardeners, so they've kind of encouraged us to grow our own food, and Allison's a vegetarian. So it's been like a fun project for both of us.
A couple days later, I stopped by the Calderons to see their garden in person. The southwest corner of their house is crowded with beds of vegetables, blooming with tomatoes and stalks of corn. Johnny bends down and picks up a small pumpkin.
We were able to clear this whole area out because this was all grass as well. And then we were able to build some of the framing for the garden beds.
Along with the garden, the library's tools have also helped them build what feels like a new home. The newly married couple are recent arrivals to National City. Allison says it's given them a way to become a part of the neighborhood.
We moved away from a lot of our friends and family in Northern California and came down here not knowing a ton of people. So having people just want to stop by and go grocery shopping in our backyard, it is really nice to just have a friendly face pop over.
Back at the library, Alex New says these kinds of experiences are part of their goals for the program. He's seen plenty of first-time homebuyers coming in, but also patrons working on things like folklorico dresses or looking to change their tires. Last year, as New was leaving for his lunch break, someone came in and said their car wouldn't start. New went straight to the tool library.
We have a battery pack that we can loan out, but I was able to just come out here, grab it, and jump his car for him.
Libraries, New says, are much more than just a building full of books. They're always trying to adapt to the needs of the places and people they serve.
This is like one way of us showing to the community that we're here for them, we're there to support them for more than just, checking out media or finding information.
They're still doing that, he says, just in a different way. In National City, Kori Suzuki, KPBS News.